Perfect, 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 perfect.
Yo, what's good? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room yet again, always with another one. And yes, it is another one. So, listen, look, we have Miss Vivica Fox in the broadcast room. First off, shout out to her, but regardless of her views and live things like that, I grew up watching Vivica Fox, Booty Call, all that type of stuff. Hey, Independence Day, hey, listen, look, man, Vivica Fox was back in the 90s, man, as a young man, Vivica Fox was, what I'm saying, listen, look, hey, as a teenager, Vivica Fox was like, yeah, oh, yeah. I can't deny it. I ain't gonna lie about it. It is what it is. As a young teen, back in the day, yeah, Vivica Fox was, oh, yeah. So, it is what it is, man. But now, we've come to this point here, and Vivica saying that she would love to date again and things like that, but I think that the odds are stacked against her, and she feels like men are intimidated by her. But I really don't think that that's it. But what we're going to do here now is we're going to go here and we're going to put these quarters, nickels, and dimes in on the times.
What else you're wanting? Are you dating?
Yeah.
How's it going?
I'm wanting to date.
Yeah.
It's limited resources out there, right?
Yes.
Because I'm not getting on an app.
You're just not into
I'm old fashioned. I'm like, I need to meet you and sparks happen and stuff like that. Because I just believe people make up stories saying who and what they are.
Exactly.
And
what are you looking for at this stage, this point?
A partner.
Yeah.
And when I say a partner, I want someone that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
That's not intimidated by who and what I am.
Yeah.
That likes to travel.
Yeah.
Gonna let me go shopping.
Yeah.
First off, like I said about the intimidation factor, I hate that women have started using that word intimidation. And yeah, women nowadays, y'all are wearing that out. Y'all wearing that out. And that's no joke. Y'all really are wearing that word out. Nobody's intimidated by you as a woman. A man is not intimidated by you. We have our own battles as men dealing with other men to worry about, to deal with, to analyze, and to break down. We have enough worry, enough problems with men competing against men. We have no time to compete with women. We don't have that type of time. And I know that a lot of women in today's society think that men are competing with them, due to the fact they're in spaces and stuff like that, that women previous in history were not in politics, certain other roles and things like that, finances, law, what other fields, business, things like that. And I get it, because yes, you do have to compete in those types of fields in order to be successful. So I understand that, but in mass, if a woman is not in those particular fields and things like that, it's really no competition from men, or a man is not intimidated by women. Even if you're in those fields, a man still is not intimidated by you. It's just, it just doesn't work that way. We don't have that in our natural nature to be intimidated by women, because we are deemed the protectors on the planet of women and children. So it's like, how you going to be intimidated by somebody that you're supposed to be protecting? That makes no logical sense. But due to the fact of the messed up mindsets and the misunderstanding of the way things go in life, yeah, it probably would seem that way to women, that men are intimidated by their, quote unquote success and things like that, when in nature, definitely, women need to understand that you're more competing with other women than you are competing with men. So yeah.
I feel like you just spoke it into existence.
I hope so, girlfriend.
I feel like you.
So you got, and I'm taking applications.
Oh,
so you got a friend.
Okay,
okay.
good.
We'll be all. We'll
and
be
I
on
don't
the
discriminate. He can be. I'm not against different nationalities. Let you know that too.
Okay. Vivica's gonna stick around. She's laying down the law. We got some hot topics coming up. Right
Okay, so she's not. I mean, she's definitely looking for what she's looking for, and I get it and things like that. And the thing of it is with Vivica, she's at a point right now to where of course there's no looking back, and the level that she's on as a lady, it's going to be hard, of course, for her to date down. That's we could call it hypergamy, whatever we want to call it. You can call it whatever you want, but it's going to be hard for her to go backwards and things like that, because she's at a certain place in her life and stuff like that. Even if she dealt with a man that makes 60 to 90, even $100,000 a year, at her level of notoriety in society, she's still going to deem him lesser than, because that's the way most women tend to want to try to think nowadays, is that the more clout that they have, or fame within society, that makes them something, and it does make them something amongst their fans and amongst their the people that admire them. But on a personal level, which it seems to me that women nowadays can't distinguish the two, they can't separate it anymore, amongst the fans that give them this and that on the entertainment side versus their personal life. They can't seem to separate that. And in reality, there is a separation that needs to happen with that. That's the reason why a lot of women that does reach her level in fame and notoriety in society amongst the public, they have a hard time trying to separate that, because there is a separation there, and they don't tend to understand that, because they want to compartmentalize everything in one box. And it's impossible to do that. And men know that there are boxes to life, because we compartmentalize things in boxes. We have a box for family here. We have a box for business. We have a box for extracurricular activities. We have a box for other miscellaneous things that we want to do or recreate. But we know as men, we need to create a box for that. It's a segment for that, that's separate from all these other boxes. Women cannot do that. They cannot separate everything like that. And that poses a problem with a lot of women, especially if they don't learn how to do that. And yes, they can learn how to do that, regardless of hypergamy, whatever. I'm tired of giving women, excuses and, allowing them to escape. Well, that's just hypergamy nature. It's like, we need to just excuse that. We need to just excuse that, because that's the hypergamy nature. Okay, fine, cool. If that's just a hypergamy nature, so we need to just excuse the incompetent person that has mental issues and problems and stuff like that when they go out here and commit heinous crimes and things like that. Well, we need to just excuse them too, because that's just part of their nature. They can't understand it. They can't comprehend that, because they have mental issues. Well, we need to just excuse that, because they have mental issues and they can't compartmentalize the fact that they've done something egregious to another human being or people or anything like that. Then, we need to just excuse that. So I think these are excuses that we still are allowing women to have as men out here. And yes, men, we are, explaining away a lot of things. Well, that's just, a woman's hypergamous nature and this and that. Okay. If that's the case, then what the biz is then. Why we even have these discussions and topics and conversations about the things that women are doing, the way that they treat men nowadays, the way that they act, the way that they carry themselves in public and stuff like that. Then why are we having these conversations if that's just part of their hypergamous nature and this and that, if we're just going to excuse it and not actually stand firm on the fact that maybe you need to work on your hypergamous nature as a woman. Maybe you need to change yourself and the things that you have going on in your life in order to achieve the goal that you think that you want. I mean, I'm just asking.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
You know, I'm just asking. You know, yes, I'm tired of allowing the excuses to be made. And that's what's allowing the problem to continue on, is the excuses that are being made. And, you know, it just is what it is, man. It is what it is. But hey, shout out to all my subscribers out there. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure that you ring that bell, that you'll be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say,
And that, my friends, is the bottom line.
that, my friends, is the bottom line.
Katie, what are you doing? And she's like, a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do.